and welcome to Geordieland 1892. Hello there, how are all doing? I've been trying to forget Sunday's result. Wasn't easy. But we move on, and on Friday night we'll be taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers at St James's Park. It's the start of a 3 home game trilogy. We will be playing Wolverhampton Wanderers, then we've got Leicester City, and then we've got Crystal Palace. They're massive games. All of them are huge, huge games. We haven't got a great track record against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yet again, another one of them teams, they've done better than us in history, to be fair. The first time that we ever met Wolverhampton Wanderers was on the 3rd of September 1898. It was in the First Division, and actually they played us at St James's Park and they beat us 4-2. It wasn't until the 10th of November in 1900 that we recorded our first victory in League Division 1, the old League Division 1, and we actually beat them at St James's Park 3-1. Now, a little bit about Wolves. Wolves playing gold and black. Looks a bit orange to me, but they say it's gold and black. Apparently, the reason being is that the Borough Council arms is majority, the colour is gold, and black represents the Black Country, where they're from. In previous meetings, the last time we met them in 2021, it was on the 2nd of October, and they beat us 2-1 at Molineux at their ground. 2 goals for them by Huang He-chang. That sounds, if you say that really fast, it sounds like some kind of Geordie dialect, that doesn't it? I don't know. A bit like Hoyama, I don't know. But, the scorer for Newcastle that day was Jeff Hendrick, believe it or not. They had gone 1-0 up and he equalised, but they got the last laugh. Now, before that, if we go back, I think the last 4 times we've played them, it's been a 1-1 draw. It's always been a stalemate. But, prior to that, in 2019, they actually beat us at St James's Park 4-0. So we haven't got a great record against Wolves, to be fair. They've won, out of all the times we've ever met them, they've won 42 of the games. We've shared points. We've drawn 28 of them games. And basically, we've won 32. So they're on top there, aren't they? Massive, massive game. Massive game on Friday. Like I say, we really have to get stuck into this one. We need 3 points, definitely. I believe if we can get 3 points on Friday night, I think we're pretty much high and dry. I think we're safe. Now, at this time, Wolves are in 8th position in the Premier League, and they're actually only 2 points behind Manchester United and West Ham. Manchester United in 7th position and West Ham in 6th. Now, they have played more games than those 2 above them, but Wolves will be looking for 3 points on Friday night, because it could turn the season around quite dramatically. Obviously, there's a chance at a crack at the Europa League for them. You know what I mean? So it's a big game for them, massive game for them. Now, obviously, Wolves have got some quite handy players. We know that. They've got that really great lad there at the back, Conor Cody. But they do tend to play a formation of 3-4-2-1. They have changed that a couple of times when they're away from home, but I expect that's what they're going to do on Friday night at St James's Park. I would imagine that Newcastle United would play the 4-3-3 formation as we're at home. Now, any news that's been coming in, I've heard that Joe Willock might not be available on Friday night due to a knee injury at Tottenham. So I would imagine that it would be Bruno comes in from the start there. Pretty much everything apart from that, from all I've heard, Newcastle United are injury free. So Eddie Howe's got, a decent selection apart from Joe Willock. But we'll find out closer to the time on what his situation is. And it's a game that we need to bounce back into. We need to get back to winning ways. After that great 9-game unbeaten run, you know what I mean? We really need to provide points. We need points, and it isn't over yet for Newcastle United. That we're 9 points away from the relegation zone, and after these games, we've got the likes of Liverpool, Man City to play. It's not going to be easy. I don't expect results in that, but I do expect results in the 3 home games that we've got. I really want to see 3 points on Friday night. I would like to see us go out and do something with Leicester and Crystal Palace as well. Now, there's been all sorts of reports, hasn't there, this week, bounding about Alan Saint-Maximin. Apparently, at the end of the season, he will be sold. A lot of people are saying that. I really don't know what to believe, but I've got a feeling it's a crock of shite. I mean, from what I look at, it was the Daily Mirror and the Sun first reporting this. Obviously, if you buy those newspapers, really, they're rags, man. They just make up stuff all the time. I wouldn't. There's not an ounce of truth in half of the stuff that they write in those rags. Whether he's unhappy in Newcastle United, I really don't know. I mean, he has a 6-year contract. Allegedly, he was asking for more money to play. But, at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and speculate about that. I don't know Alan Saint-Maximin personally. And at the end of the day, we'll find out at the end of the season. There's no point in speculating around at the minute. I just hope that he gives his all in the games we've got left this season, and we see a bit of magic from him, especially on Friday night. Also, wanted to report a little bit, obviously, on the Super Sunday punditry on Sky Sports. They covered, obviously, the Tottenham Hotspur Newcastle game, and Legend David Ginola, I love him to pieces. The man is a legend at Newcastle United. I was so overjoyed to witness him play at Newcastle United with the entertainers, and he was basically humiliated and disrespected on that programme after the match. He gave an analysis of what he actually thought should happen at Newcastle United. He was none too pleased about that result. And people say he had a rant. No, he didn't. He didn't have a rant. He actually explained what he thought should happen at Newcastle United, and everybody is allowed an opinion. But unfortunately, the pundits that were on there, I mean, obviously the host, David Jones, what can you expect? He laughed at him outright, and he kept trying to set him up, trying to trap him, and he literally disrespected David Ginola. David Jones, just to add, is a Sunderland supporter. He was actually born in North Yorkshire, actually, but he is a Sunderland supporter. So what do you expect? He had his little bit of fun there, but I was a bit disappointed at Graham Souness and Legend David joining in on the laugh. If you look on YouTube, you can see everything. You probably have watched it while you were watching the match on the TV. I was outraged by it. I think David Ginola is an absolutely fantastic football player, fantastic person. I've met him, and for him to give his views on what the club should be trying to achieve, and then basically being laughed at live on TV was despicable, in my opinion. I mean, David Ginola, all he said was really that the team need to have a common cause. They need to invent their own way of football. They need to unite. They need intensity. They need a family, a bond, and they need to be united. They're not his exact words, but that's what he said. And my sentiments exactly. I totally agree with the man. And well done, David Ginola, for seeing that live on TV. And don't worry about the idiots who laugh on the telly. I mean, Graham Souness had his time here and he didn't do exactly very well, did he? It's quite laughable that he gets to talk about Newcastle United after the job he did, in my opinion. And I mean, when you look at Sky Sports in the past, I mean, I tell you what, you've had Graham Souness, Ruud Gullit and Sam Allardyce all on the same programme as pundits, all ex-managers, and they all did terribly at Newcastle United, and they're all sitting there telling us what we should do with our defence, how we should solve our problems, but neither one of them could solve problems at Newcastle United when they had the chance. So very laughable, very, very laughable. But anyway, well done, David Ginola. I agreed with everything he said, mate. So obviously Friday night, massive game, and I tell you what, let's just hope it's 3 points for Newcastle United. Let's hope that they've had a good think about the way they played on Sunday against Tottenham. Let's hope they go out there, they get the meat between their teeth, and they go out there and show us what they can do. A bit more organisation in the defence. It will be a massive game, and I'll be back after that game to talk about it. So that's really all I've got to say. A little bit talk about the Wolves game there, a little bit of talk about what's been happening during the week. Not much, but we'll keep it brief, we'll keep it short. So anyway, Friday night, Toon Army, how are the lads? And let's get them 3 points, man. Let's get them. Let's make the next step to keeping away and keeping well away from this relegation zone. Let's make it more difficult for the ones down the bottom there. So this was me, Geordieland 1892. If you like this video, like it. If you want to share it, please share it. And please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us move on. There's a lot of stuff on the channel. Have a look at On The Volley. Loads of really good videos. So I'm just going to say all the best, look after, and let's hope we've all got smiling faces after 90 minutes on Friday night.